I'm here today with Eden Archer. How's the weather down there?
Well, it's beautiful today. It's sunny and all the azaleas are blooming a little bit early this year. So it's nice. It's a pretty Florida day.
Wow, they're called for snow here tomorrow. We're supposed to get
Lord.
1 to 3 inches.
Well, you know where you can come visit if you need to get away.
Who inspired you to do music?
Well, I grew up in a musical family, so it was just always kind of part of my life and my world. My parents both played instruments and sang, and from a real early age, we did too. We always had a piano in the house, sang in church choir, and it was just part of life. So and then I guess I just took to it the most out of all my sisters and just kind of kept going with it. So, yeah, I guess I just had the personality to kind of sit with it and be really introspective. And that's how it started, I guess.
How did you learn to sing and write music?
Well, I learned to sing with my mom and my dad and my sisters when I was younger because we always like sang around the house and stuff, but they taught me how to do the harmonies and how to sing together in multiple harmonies when we would do folk music. So we would go to picking parties and just kind of sit in and sing, and that's how I learned how to play guitar and finger pick. And then I learned a lot from church choir too. And then, so I guess that's how I started to sing. And as far as writing, I first started writing on the piano, oddly enough, because it was my first instrument. I just wrote songs without words. And then later on, I started to play guitar, and I just started to write. I guess because I didn't know other people's songs, I just started to make up my own.
We're going to play one of your tracks, Garden Rose. It's off your new album, Journey
Proud. Yeah, all right.
Places that you never seen, and I will always leave my bridges burned, but you don't seem to be overly concerned. I will never be your garden rose. Miles on me, and God it shows. But I got magic in my angel eyes, and a bottle that is sharing sighs. Well, somewhere in the future, I see a lovely house when you talk me now. Everything's in boxes, 'cause we're breaking up, taking our stuff, and one more toast to try it as we sit on the floor at the end of the war. And you see me like you used to. I get right up next to losing. I get right up next to losing you. Feel your wrath, but you have wandered on the garden path. A gentle word from you may never come, stay on the floor at the end of the war. And you see me like you used to. I get right up next to losing. I get right up next to losing you. I get right up. I get right up. I get right up. I get right up next to losing. I get right up next to losing you.
Okay. What can you tell people about the album?
Well, I wrote all the songs on it myself. The only person I collaborated with was my mom. She writes with me sometimes. She's great. And I don't know, it's just it's just songs that I've written that I feel people might enjoy hearing, that may reflect a little bit of life back onto them. Some are about my struggle. Some are just about dying. I don't know. It's just a little slice of life. It's got a little bit of everything. And I really care about each and every one of the songs. I've lived with them for a while and workshopped them, and they were all handpicked. So I hope people get a chance to check them out.
I think the alcohol song is the one you collaborated with, I think.
That's right. That one, we'd been painting houses all day, and we just came back and sat down and had some wine, and we wrote that song together. And that's kind of, actually there's a secret last verse to that song that I only ever do live. I don't do it for the record. But it's really not, it sounds like it could be like a party song, like woohoo, the alcohol, but it's really about alcohol being a friend that has two faces, a nice face and a mean face. And it's just kind of about that relationship. And I always say that if you don't have a few songs about drinking on your record, then they're just going to kick you out of the genre, and you're not going to be allowed to wear a cowboy hat anymore. So,
what do you have coming up in the next couple months?
Oh, we got lots of stuff coming up. I'm about to play this big music festival in Florida called Gasparilla, which is in Tampa, and it's going to be my first time playing that area. And I'm pretty excited about it because Brandy Carlisle's playing, and Anderson East and Portugal the Man, and it's just cool for us. So we're going to do that. I have a festival in Miami called Carnival on the Mile, and I've played it the past few years, but this year is special because they have a whole new separate stage just for country artists. It's the country stage, and they didn't have that last year. They just kind of mixed us in. So I feel like my style of music is growing a little bit, and we're getting some more representation, which is great. And after that, I'm going to Texas for South by Southwest to showcase there, which I'm so excited about. I love Texas. I love going there a couple times every year. And we got a great set planned, and I got some brand new silver cowboy boots, and I'm just going to try my best to have a great time and play as best as I can.
As a musician, what do you like the most?
About playing and singing, like what's my favorite part of it?
Yes.
Well, I just feel like it's kind of like speaking with a different part of your heart. I have the words, I can speak with words and just kind of have a conversation. But when I write and sing, it's like I'm speaking because I'm communicating thoughts and feelings, but it's from a different place, kind of a deeper, less literal place. And I think it feels really good to give that side of yourself exposure and to express it and to reach other people. Like you kind of try to make them feel what you were feeling when you wrote the song. And that way two people can connect and find out what they have in common. Because we have a lot of commonalities as humans. We all deal with the same stuff, living and dying and working and hardship and having fun and falling in love. So I think music brings us all together with those things that we all share. And that's probably my favorite part about it. That and the fun clothes, of course.
Where can people go and see your videos, music, and events?
I do my best to keep up with all these online places. And so I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I have a website. I have a Twitter, but I don't normally go there. It's kind of like an abandoned Twitter, but I go there every now and then. The best place I would say is Facebook or Instagram because I'm there all the time. And I have my shows listed on Facebook. They're imported from my website. And just stuff that I'm doing, interviews and shows and stuff my friends are doing and, you know, everything that's going on in my world. I got lots of stuff up there.
Okay. Well, thanks for being on the show today. I enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you so much for having me, man. It's really cool. And, yeah, it's nice to know you. I hope maybe I can meet you out at a show at some point.
Yeah.